All right, welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're tackling charisma.
Ah, yes, that quality that some people just seem to have.
Exactly. You walk into a room and there's that one person.
hmm
They just draw everyone in, remember names, connect, it feels like.
Well, the sources called them a rare unicorn, didn't they?
They did. And look, that's the first myth we really need to bust right open.
Okay.
Charisma. It's not some magical gift you're born with, not according to the research anyway.
So what is it then, if it's not magic?
It's buildable. That's the key message from, well, pretty much all our sources. Psychology, business stuff. It's a character trait you can actually work on, learn.
So our mission today is basically figuring out that blueprint, how to build it,
Precisely. Moving past the myth, giving you the actual skills, the mindset shifts.
because, and I found this fascinating, the research kind of suggests becoming charismatic is, and I'm quoting here, easy, actually.
Oh, yeah, provocative, right? Very. If it's easy, why aren't we all dripping with charisma? We probably need a definition first. What are we actually talking about?
Good point. Fundamentally, charisma is about affecting others positively
Okay.
and influencing them, but on an emotional level. That's crucial. It's about how you make people feel.
So it's not just being popular or liked.
It's deeper. It relies heavily on social skills, sure, but also emotional intelligence. And the good news is both of those can be developed. We're talking practice, not genetics.
Applied psychology, like you said. Okay, let's dive in. The first big piece of advice, especially from Yale Insights, I think, it feels totally backwards.
Ah, you mean the bit about taking the focus off yourself?
Exactly. To be more charismatic, worry less about yourself. How does that work?
Well, think about the opposite. When people feel kind of anxious or maybe powerless in a situation, they often do things researchers call anti-charismatic,
Like what? Give me an example.
like maybe over-explaining personal stuff, using I constantly, dropping job titles or details nobody asked for.
Trying too hard, basically.
Yeah, often trying to fill silence or maybe get some validation, but it backfires. It just projects their own anxiety, makes them seem less confident.
So if I'm standing there worrying, did my joke land? Or do I sound smart? I'm actually shooting myself in the foot, charisma-wise.
You really are. You're draining your own batteries, so to speak. The big shift is realizing the conversation isn't your personal stage show.
It's about connection.
Exactly. It's not about being the funniest or loudest. It's about being the person who makes other people feel interesting, feel good.
And when you shift your focus outwards like that,
It actually lowers your own anxiety.
yeah.
You stop monitoring yourself so much. You free up that mental energy to actually, listen and connect.
Which brings us back to emotional intelligence and self-awareness. You need to know your own stuff first, right? Your triggers, your weak spots.
Absolutely. If you know you, say, tend to talk too fast when nervous, that awareness lets you consciously slow down. You manage it instead of letting it manage you.
It's like the control panel, yeah.
Nailed it. Know your engine before you try to drive.
Okay, so that's the internal mindset shift. Huge. Now, let's talk about the outside. The toolkit. Things people actually see. Body language, presence.
Right, the observable stuff. How you carry yourself. This is where you project that internal shift.
What are the quick wins here? Things you can start doing immediately.
Okay, non-negotiables. Confident body language. That means good posture, stand tall, shoulders back, open gestures.
Not crossing your arms.
Definitely avoid that. It reads as defensive or closed off. Take up a little space, comfortably. But maybe the biggest one, eye contact.
Seems obvious, but why is it so key for charisma? More than just politeness.
Because it signals investment. When you hold comfortable, steady eye contact, you're saying, you have my full attention right now. You matter.
And if your eyes are darting around,
The message is, I'm scanning for someone more interesting, or I'm nervous, or I want to escape. It breaks the connection instantly.
makes total sense. Okay, what about warmth? Projecting warmth seems vital.
Huge factor. And there's a great little technique for this, especially for smiling, genuinely.
Yeah, not just forcing it.
Right. The sources suggest this. Just before you interact, take 2 seconds. Think of something genuinely positive or warm. A happy memory, a loved one.
Okay.
It actually changes your micro-expressions.
Yeah.
Your smile becomes real, reaches your eyes. That's what signals true warmth and approachability. It's a psychological prime.
That's a fantastic practical tip, a pre-interaction warm-up. I like that.
It works. And keeping nerves in check helps too, of course. One source specifically mentioned that if you're calm, you can deploy these tools.
Right. Minimize the nervous leakage.
Exactly. So you've got the presence down. You seem warm, open, confident. Now you actually have to talk to people.
Yes. Mastering the interaction itself. This is where the rubber meets the road, isn't it?
It really is. And the core principle here goes back to focus.
Right.
Make the other person the star.
How? Through listening.
Deep, active listening. And that's more than just not talking. It's listening with the real intent to understand, not just waiting to jump in with your own story.
I think people struggle with this. Like, how do you listen deeply without it feeling like an interview? Or seeming fake because you're only asking about them?
Great question. It's about balance and technique. The research points to a few things. One, summarize briefly what they said.
Like, so if I heard you right.
Exactly. Shows you're paying attention. Two, validate their feelings. Wow, that sounds really frustrating. Or that must have felt amazing.
Connects on an emotional level.
Right. And maybe, subtly, mirror some of their language or posture. Builds rapport. And the follow-up questions. They shouldn't be rapid fire. Ask, how did that impact you? Or what did you learn from that? Instead of just what happened next. Go deeper, not wider.
Turns it from data collection into a real connection.
Okay.
And the sources also mentioned initiating.
Yes. Don't just wait to be approached. Reaching out first, even with a simple hi or an observation about the event.
Even if you're nervous.
Especially then. It projects confidence, even if you don't feel it initially. It says, I'm open, I'm accessible. It's actually a high-status move, socially.
Interesting. Walk up to that person you want to talk to. Don't wait.
Do it. And when you are talking, aim for relatability.
Not trying to be overly impressive.
No. We connect over common ground. Sure, talk about your passions, but always look for the bridge. If you love, I don't know, astrophysics,
Okay.
don't just lecture. Ask them what they find fascinating, or if they have a hobby that pulls them in like that. Find the human connection.
Then compliments.
Genuine, specific ones, not just nice shirt, try, that color really works well with the lighting in here. It shows you're observant, you're present.
That goes back to being present, fully there. No mental multitasking.
Absolutely critical. If your mind is somewhere else, they'll feel it. Charisma demands your full attention in that moment. Eye contact, thoughtful responses. It all signals, I'm here with you.
Okay, so we've got the outward focus, the body language, the conversation skills. But these feel like, well, techniques. What about the inner stuff? The engine driving it all? Confidence.
Right. Because you can fake it for a bit, maybe, but true charisma needs a solid foundation. And that starts with managing your internal state.
How do you build confidence, though? It feels so elusive sometimes.
It's not just about feeling confident. It's about practice, like positive self-talk, but not just empty affirmations.
What then?
It's more like cognitive behavioral stuff.
Yeah.
Actively noticing negative thoughts, I'm going to mess this up, and challenging them, replacing them with realistic evidence. Okay, I've given talks before, and they went, okay, I prepared for this.
So actively rewiring your internal narrative.
You got it. Preempting the self-sabotage, building a belief in your capability based on, actual evidence. But then there's this other piece, which seems paradoxical, vulnerability.
Yeah. That one's tricky. We think charisma equals strength, invulnerability. Why would showing weakness help?
It's about calculated vulnerability, not spilling your deepest fears, obviously.
Okay.
But admitting a minor relatable imperfection. It actually makes you more human, more trustworthy. It lowers that pedestal people sometimes put charismatic figures on.
Give me an example.
Maybe admitting you got totally lost trying to find the meeting room, or that you, I don't know, struggle with remembering names sometimes. Small things. It shows you're secure enough to not have to be perfect.
So it's not weakness, it's authenticity,
Right.
building a bridge.
Precisely. It fosters connection because people see you're real. And tied into this internal strength is preparation.
Prep. For charisma.
Yeah. Knowing who might be at an event, having a couple of conversation starters ready, being prepared for your meeting, it reduces anxiety.
So prep manages the nerves, which lets you be more present and use the other skills.
Exactly. You feel more comfortable, more in control, more able to focus outward. And the last piece is just staying positive.
Not just smiling, but the actual outlook.
Yeah, an optimistic attitude. The sources say it's contagious. People are drawn to positivity, to a can-do vibe. It's appealing energy.
Okay, so putting it all together, it's empathy for others, built on your own self-awareness and like a sturdy, positive internal state.
That's a great way to put it. That's the recipe for genuine, sustainable charisma.
This has been incredibly practical. So for everyone listening, let's recap the roadmap. 3 main areas to work on. First, master your presence, body language, eye contact, that genuine warmth
But
trait.
the external's right.
Second, master your interactions, focus out, listen actively, make people feel seen and valued, ask good questions, initiate.
Make them the focus.
And third, master your mindset. Build that inner confidence with positive self-talk. Maybe challenge those negative thoughts. And don't be afraid of a little calculated vulnerability. Be prepared. Stay positive.
Build the internal engine. And just remember, this isn't some fixed state you either have or don't. It's a set of skills, practices. You learn it, you build it.
It's achievable. Okay, so final thought then. If charisma is this ability to positively influence people emotionally, and we now know you can learn it, you can practice it, here's something to think about. As you get better at this, as your influence grows, how do you know if you've dialed it up just right within reasonable limits, as one source put it, or if you've maybe tipped over into being, well, too much?
Yeah.
Where's that line between influential and overwhelming? That's maybe the next level of self-awareness to explore.